Welcome back to G-Tap.
Look at him. He's all tired and sleepy.
Just loafing.
Sleepy peepee. Hey, look at that. What's out up there?
It's a heart up there.
That's a heart up there. Oh,
you don't really need it. You already maxed out at 6.
We really don't need that.
I think in the assist mode you can get 9.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like the... Is it a beret? Or is
Yeah, it looks like... Oh, Lord.
She's got those sharpened.
Yeah. Wow, she's got...
A lot going on.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot under that wig.
It's like if Paulina was mutated horribly.
I do like the fact that she's totally winning Paulina. There's actually a number of, like, Paulina...
Like call-outs for it.
There, in some of the levels, there's a Lady Goomba who wears a Paulina hat.
Oh, right.
Oh, wow, I forgot how tight this arena was for this fight.
Yeah. Take it. How do you like me now? Oh, no.
No, 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 no.
Jeez.
I like the blinged out chain chomp.
Yeah, I do like the gold chain chomp. That's pretty cool. Oh, run! I don't know, I'm a chain chomp. Run!
You know, thank you, Link's Awakening, for establishing chain chomp as apparently a dog.
I do love chain chomp. I have a plush of a chain chomp at the house.
Great. I like all the living weapons, bullet bills, the bombs. Like, just, they seem so happy for items of death.
Yeah, so did the Flintstone ones, though, too.
It's a living. Your chain chomp died.
I start to wonder, because if having a lot of the villains be rabbits was some kind of deal they actually made with Ubisoft.
I don't think so, because I think I know why they did it.
Oh, okay, so is there kind of like a storyline reason why? Or?
Yes. Based on Japanese mythology, and there's I think a very, very clear reason why they're rabbits.
Okay.
But I don't know, it is kind of weird to think about there are 2 games with rabid-like things that Mario's dealing with in the same year.
Yeah.
But I also think the decision for this brew was probably made like before they greenlight Kingdom Battle, because I'm going to assume with Ubisoft that was probably a much quicker turnaround than something like this.
Well, but you could imagine what if the Brutals, what if they were just Koopas before?
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean, like something like that. You know, I could see.
Like I said, I feel if I went any further, it'd be spoilery. So I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay. Never mind.
But there's if you know about Japan and what it thinks about rabbits and it thinks about a location later in the game, it makes a lot of sense.
The Odyssey is restored.
Wow, got a new fresh coat of paint. These Power Moons do some pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, so did the old Power Stars too.
No,
I don't know about you, but I think we just want to kind of play through the storyline of this, so we don't really want to stick in this world and just try to get everything.
Yeah, we'll find some fun stuff along the way, but I think we'll just punch around this for a couple of sessions.
If you guys want to see us come back to this stuff after everything's said and done, let us know in the comments and stuff. Done. As Mac puts down the doobly-doo.
We'll put it down the doobly-doo.
Thank you, Matthew Colville, for bringing that into our lives.
I'm pretty sure he's not originated, but that's where I heard it from.
Yeah, well, that's why, like I said, he brought it into our lives.
Cappy, could you help? I'm standing on the globe. I'm busy.
That's some Leonardo da Vinci stuff there.
Yeah, they're I don't know, Mike. I don't know if their airships actually make any physical sense. I don't think
what,
this stuff is.
Are you saying that a flying top hat is not aerodynamic?
It does have some fans underneath of it. That's probably doing it. You know what? Maybe it's just a particle from another dimension that's holding a very specific altitude, like in BioShock Infinite. Maybe that's what's going on.
Mario Odyssey Infinite?
I will say, I love that BioShock Infinite did actually say, yeah, you know, you might be thinking that all these fans and air balloons don't make a lick of sense. You're right. Here's what does make some science fiction sense.
Correct.
We're really high.
He acts like he's never been on an airship before.
Well, not one with plush seats and coffee.
Oh, that's true. It's kind of plush in there.
Yeah, the Odyssey is a hell of a way to get around the world.
Look, he said Bowser. I know his language.
I think he said Odyssey?
They sound a lot like the language they used in Twilight Princess.
Yeah, there's a lot of this pseudo-language.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if actually Nintendo went through the wherewithal of getting, like, almost a voice print that they can pitch up, pitch down, that is nonsense in every language.
Well, I wonder if they actually want, because there's actually a company you can go to that they'll actually make a language for you.
Yeah.
The guys for Far Cry Primal.
Oh,
They
did they go?
went through
was
when
it
they built their
Band
own
from the
languages.
Ranch? Does that sound right?
It might be. I'm not
Skywalker
sure.
Sounds group that does alien languages is called Band from the Ranch, and
Okay.
their whole mission in life is they run around finding people, usually in San Francisco, who have super bizarre, weird accents.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, there's something to making a language sound real without it being real.
Yeah.
And a lot of times with worldwide releases, it's really kind of important to not have anything that you don't want to find out. Oh, that's actually a swear word in Portuguese.
Nothing that's offensive. Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of like what was the game that had Destiny 2? They had the one symbol, and
Right,
That
which-
was like it wasn't a Nazi symbol, but it was like a white supremacist symbol or something like that.
Right.
And honestly, like when I looked at it, I'm like, how would you even know that unless
If
you
you
were
weren't
a white
looking for it.
supremacist?
Well, I mean,
Or somebody
Reddit is
fearful
full of a
of
lot
such
of
things.
interesting people.
Yeah.
Gamers and the other.
Well, yeah. There's. I have been called some interesting things online.
Ooh. Get those little pink, purple Doritos.
Of course, I leave one up there. I look good here. Oh, look at him!
Yeah.
Look at him! What is it?
It's like the tequila like skulls you find.
Yeah, it's
Dias des Mortes.
Yeah, that. But
Calaveras.
Calaveras. Thank you. I want to say balaclava, but I knew that wasn't right.
Well, it is admittedly a little more like tequila, only because they're really colorful. Calaveras usually are black and white, but I guess they could be anything.
Yeah, they started adding some more color.
I don't know.
to those.
Find out if Disney Pixar's Coco coming out soon.
What do you think of that movie?
No interest in it at all.
Really?
You know why? Because that Book of Life came out 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know if there's enough water in that well to dip that many times.
Okay, I can see that.
I don't know.
That
I
is
guess-
disrespectful. Did you see that?
I guess the point is, it doesn't come off as particularly unique to me. I also like Grim Fandango, like, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's been a concept that's been in my head for a long time of the Land of the Dead, so it doesn't do much for me either way.
Mario's shivering. That is cold.
It's very cold. Well, it's ice in the desert, man.
Another Calaveras. There. Well, you know what actually kind of popular is this kind of look again a little bit was
Tostaditos or something like that.
Guacamole.
Guacamole is
Kind of
pretty
brought
fun.
the stuff back up again.
That was fun.
Yeah, I like.
Who knew that the Mexican wrestling Metroidvania would be popular?
I know they're making a sequel, so it was definitely.
I was sad to hear it was going to be on consoles only, though. That I played that pretty much all the way through on my Vita. And that was a really good place to play it.
Oh, there's a moon up there.
Oh,
Let's go
there's
get
some
that.
music.
Oh wow, there's some banditos afoot.
Well, this is your
apparently.
first real big
Just kind of
area.
like open world kind of.
Yeah, you can kind of do whatever you want. Like that. That's not where you're supposed to enter.
That's,
Jump, jump. Cappy doesn't want to die on your dumb head. Here's my favorite.
I'm a bullet bill.
Yes, you are. You get really good at bullet building.
Because there's a thing over there. Oh.
There's definitely an art and science too. Like, I love how Mario games have like music that doesn't get old.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing how many times I've heard like this tune, because I've almost.
Well, you played through the whole entire game.
Well,
I
this
have not.
particular level, I went real deep.
Oh really?
I think I got like 30 moons or so out of this
wow.
before I left this
And
place the first time.
That's definitely uncommon for you because
No, that's
you're not a completionist like I am in that sense.
I'm not. I think it's mostly because the thing that I think this did and Breath of the Wild did that makes me just really happy for the future of Nintendo stuff. I don't like this task you're making me do. Great, there's 40 other ones to do. Oh. Well,
Yeah,
okay then.
Yeah, that's kind of a nice.
It's
Well,
nice
like-
to know you're not stuck necessarily doing anything in particular. There's always something else to go do. There's always some... It's like the Bethesda games, why I like those. There's always some distraction you could be doing. You know.
Yeah,
See,
and that kind of comes back to what we were talking about earlier with Nintendo kind of changing up their strategy a little bit almost.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what they're going to do in the sense of, like, they had such an amazing year this year. I don't know. I don't expect them to top it. I don't think anyone does, but how do you keep that momentum with how crazy good this year's been?
That is tough. I mean, well, especially considering, too, I mean, we don't really know a lot about next year as far as it comes to Nintendo.
No, we pretty much got... The only two we really know about from them are... There's a Kirby game and there's a Yoshi game, and the way they kind of presented those feel like those are ready for, like, spring.
Yeah.
So there's a lot missing. And the fun thing is they still could do a lot with just filling the back catalog, like releasing a Mario Maker, releasing a Smash Brother, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, games that were on the Wii U that no one played. Considering by the end of its first year, it'll probably have more of an install base than the Wii U ever did.
Which is insane, because Wii U, you know, I mean, I understand it, but Wii U was a fun system. I liked the Wii U.
I loved it. I get why I did.
Unfortunately, it just didn't have the base to...
Well, and the fun thing...
the third-party base and everything like that,
Yeah.
to really...
And the other thing about it that's kind of fun when you think about it is thank goodness for the Wii U, because we wouldn't have gotten this otherwise.
Yeah, that's true.
This is totally the Wii U's child. Like, break that ice.
Yeah.
Now you're friends. You know, because you broke the ice.
Okay, nice thing.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Is it a polar bear? Is that what the joke is?
Yeah. Sure. What?
Yeah. How do you break it? Or how much does a polar bear weigh? Or enough to break the ice? Hi, my name's Mike.
Oh, that's good.
You've never heard that before?
No, that's
the
good.
master of puns and everything has never heard that before.
No, I've never heard that one before.
Wow.
That's good.
Yeah. That's.
I'm gonna put that in the bank.
That's your good.
There's a lot of
intro.
college mixers I could have used that.
There's a lot of That's your intro from now on. Yeah. How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice. Hi, my name is Mac.
Guess who's just got his "damn glad to meet you" phrase? I'm gonna use it all the time. I love polar bears. I'm kind of a polar bear when it really comes down to it.
There we go.
See, that music just fading down to the...
Yeah, down to the...
I got those ones.
Look at you. See, I'm finding stuff that you didn't.
You know another thing that's also really nice? I don't feel I have to get all the collectibles. Like, there's a certain point where the collectibles aren't of any particular value except for completionists. And by that point, like, if you're a completionist, it's not, like, that much to go further. Like, I think you can get almost everything in... Like, if you want just the costumes, like, I just get the costumes... Well, you only need about half the coins that are in the world.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're kind of at the end of the episode here. Why don't we expand upon some of the collectibles next episode? Because I still don't know about all of them.
Oh, sure.
You know, everything else. Plus, there's a moon right here. And I'm going to make you guys wait until tomorrow for me to get it.
Yeah, it's going
I'm
to be right there.
going to sit here and shiver until then.
Sure.
Blowing my hands. Oh, look! Energy Falcon!
It is. Wow. It is. It's majestic. Kind of like that moon there we're not getting.
Yeah.
Sparkly.
It's calling out. Gotta wait 24 hours.